Hi there, my name is Jeff Arthur with the Values Conversation. Here today making fun of Kelly behind the camera. But in more than that, just that, continue on our story and looking at what the Bible teaches in Genesis chapter 19, where God is talking with Abraham and he's got two angels with him. And he sends the angels down from where they're geographically located, down into the valley to a couple of cities that you might have heard of called Sodom and Gomorrah. Now, Abraham's nephew Lot had chosen, remember we talked about this a few weeks ago, Lot had chosen the best of the best. He went to the rich and fertile valley of the Jordan River and went to settle at the city of Sodom. But there was such depravity in these two cities that God had come to destroy them. Now, in Genesis chapter 19, we find something fascinating. We find Abraham and God bartering. Because Abraham says, oh my gosh, you can't do that, it's going to be terrible. What if they find 50 righteous people? Will you spare the cities? And God said, yeah, you know what? I'll do that. And from there, Abraham starts taking off fives. Well, what if they find 45? Well, what if they find 40? Well, what if they find 35? And he gets down to 10, where he actually says to God, if they can find just 10 righteous people, will you spare the cities? And God says, yeah, I will. I'll spare the cities if we can find 10 righteous people. Now, there's all kinds of debate about why would God do that and how did Abraham have this much authority. I don't think it's any of that. I think it's, number one, a great example of a great relationship between a man of faith and God, where he can have an open conversation like that. And I think it's a great example of an omniscient God who knew already there wasn't 10 righteous people in the cities. So he could very easily say, yeah, if they find 10 righteous people, I'll spare the cities because I already know there's not any there. An example of righteousness, an example of omniscience, an example of a great relationship based in faith, and a great example of you only can escape God for so long before the depravity comes back as a stench in God's face and he gets rid of it. Be aware. My name is Jeff Arthur with the Values Conversation. You can find out more about us online at tvcleadership.com.